What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? This is Victor, and welcome back to Chiefs Nation Update. Listen, if you've been begging the Chiefs to finally build this team from the inside out, if you've been saying, protect Mahomes, help Mahomes, take the pressure off Mahomes, then you are going to love this mock draft. We're talking about a first-round running back who could completely change this offense, plus more proof that Kansas City is committed to winning games in the trenches. But before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and help us reach our goal of 700 subscribers. This channel just started, and every single sub truly means the world to me. Let's build this Chiefs community together, Kingdom. All right, let's get into it. There's an old saying in football, games are won and lost in the trenches. And honestly, the Chiefs have been leaning into that philosophy lately. In the 2025 NFL Draft, Kansas City used its first 3 picks on the line, Josh Simmons on the offensive line, Omar Norman-Lott, and Ashton Gillott on the defensive front. That tells you everything you need to know about how Brett Veach and Andy Reid see the future of this team. But let's be real, Chiefs fans, the work is not done. There are still obvious needs on both sides of the ball, and that's where this latest mock draft from Jacob Infante of Pro Football Network gets really interesting. Round 1, pick number 9 overall, Jeremiah Love, RB, Notre Dame. Let's talk about it. In 2025, Love put up 1,652 yards from scrimmage, 21 total touchdowns. That is elite production. Period. Now I know what some of you are already saying. Victor, you don't take a running back that high. And yes, the positional value debate is real. But here's my counter. Fit matters. Impact matters. Winning matters. Why Jeremiah Love makes sense. The truth is, the Chiefs' running game has been an anchor dragging this offense down for years. We've survived with fringe roster guys, committee backs, temporary solutions. And because of that, Patrick Mahomes has been forced to play hero ball way too often, especially in key moments. Jeremiah Love changes that immediately. This is a back who explodes through holes, finishes runs, can score from anywhere on the field, and keeps defenses honest. From his first carry, defenses would have to respect the run again. And this is the biggest thing, Chiefs Kingdom. Jeremiah Love takes pressure off Patrick Mahomes. Imagine this offense with Love as the featured back, Brashard Smith adding speed and versatility, a veteran presence like Kareem Hunt, possibly returning. Suddenly, play action becomes deadly again. Mahomes doesn't have to force throws. Third and short isn't a nightmare. Red zone efficiency skyrockets. This isn't just about stats. This is about control, balance, and dominance. When you combine continued investment in the trenches, a true difference maker at running back, and the best quarterback on the planet, you're not just competing, you're extending the dynasty. This mock draft shows a Chiefs team that understands the future. Protect Mahomes. Support Mahomes. Let Mahomes be Mahomes. Now I want to hear from you, Chiefs Kingdom. Would you take Jeremiah Love at 9? Or would you rather go offensive line or defense again? Do you believe the run game is the missing piece for this offense? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I reply to as many as I can. Chiefs Kingdom, this is one of those stories that makes you shake your head and say, how did this even happen? A former Kansas City Chiefs signing, a guy we were told could help fix the run game, has already been cut again, this time by a playoff team, during the NFL playoffs. Yeah, not a great look. Now we're talking about Elijah Mitchell, one of the most disappointing free agent signings in recent Chiefs history, why it failed so badly, and how it may have quietly hurt this team more than people realize. But before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe to Chiefs Nation Update, and help us hit our goal of 700 subscribers. This channel just started, and every single sub truly matters. Chiefs Kingdom, let's grow this thing together. All right, let's talk about it. According to Boston Herald reporter Doug Kyed, the New England Patriots have released running back Elijah Mitchell from their practice squad. This move happened during the NFL playoffs, and it was a corresponding transaction to make room for defensive end Darrell Taylor. So just like that, Mitchell's latest opportunity is over. After being cut by the Chiefs late in the regular season, he landed with New England hoping to stick with a potential playoff or Super Bowl contender. That window? Closed. Fast. Let's rewind for a second. Elijah Mitchell entered the league with real hype. Back in 2021 with the 49ers, he broke out with 100-plus yards from scrimmage explosiveness, big play ability. That version of Mitchell, that guy never showed up in Kansas City. Let's call it what it was. Elijah Mitchell was a complete dude with the Chiefs. In 2025, not counting preseason, he logged 7 offensive snaps. 7. And somehow, he stayed on the 53-man roster for most of the season. That's honestly incredible, especially when you consider how bad the Chiefs' running back room was all year. Mitchell signed a 1-year deal worth up to $2.5 million with $1.35 million guaranteed. Now, for some teams, that's pocket change. But for a cap-strapped franchise like Kansas City, every dollar matters, and this signing was a total waste of resources. Week after week, Mitchell was a healthy scratch, listed as the 4th-string running back, offered 0 value on offense, offered nothing on special teams, and Chiefs fans noticed. All season long, people were asking, why is this guy still here? What are we seeing that the coaches aren't? Why not give someone else a shot? Those were fair questions, and they still are. Analytically speaking, the Chiefs' running back room in 2025 was one of the least explosive units in the NFL, near the bottom in big plays. Lacking playmaking ability, Mitchell was brought in specifically to help in that area. Instead, it became obvious very quickly that he was not the same player anymore. The burst was gone, the confidence was gone, the impact was non-existent. Here's where it really hurts. Kansas City stuck with Mitchell instead of promoting Carson Steele, adding another RB from a different practice squad, trying literally anything else. And that decision had consequences. Steele, while not perfect, showed more juice, more physicality, more upside. Yet somehow, Mitchell kept the spot. At the end of the season, Carson Steele chose not to re-sign with Kansas City on a reserve ties future deal. Instead, he left to pursue a new opportunity in the NFC. Was Steele the long-term answer? Probably not. But did he show more than Elijah Mitchell ever did in KC? Absolutely. And that's what makes this whole situation so frustrating. The Chiefs didn't make the NFL playoffs. And yes, the running back position was part of the reason why. When you lack balance, can't create explosive runs, put constant pressure on the passing game, eventually it catches up to you. Mitchell was supposed to help stabilize things. Instead, he became a roster clogger. Now I want to hear from you, Chiefs Kingdom. Was Elijah Mitchell the worst Chiefs signing of 2025? Should the team have moved on earlier? Do you think this hurt the team more than fans realize? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them all. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to Chiefs Nation Update, and help us reach 700 subscribers. This channel is just getting started, but the passion is real. By fans, for fans. I'm Victor, and as always, Chiefs Kingdom. Stay loud, stay proud. See you in the next one.